Could you use a quick tip daily? How about a tip that can impact your day? My name is Rafael. Join me as I bring you tips by experts around the world. These experts have shared their knowledge and wisdom with me and will directly share them with you. Make sure to subscribe, like, follow, and comment, and I would love for you to become part of the New Tip Daily community. Good morning, Arlene. Thank you so much for joining me on New Tip Daily. How are you doing today?
I'm great. Thanks for having me here.
Oh, absolutely. Happy Friday. I mean, it's Friday. You're going to share some tips. What else can I ask for?
What else could you ask for? That's right.
Yeah. So we're talking about celebrating victories, and I would love to hear some tips that you have, and we can definitely discuss them further.
Yeah. I believe it's really, really important if we want to raise our vibration, keep on stepping forward with our lives, to celebrate, to acknowledge and celebrate our victories. And a lot of people do that, but they believe that they need to wait, like till I accomplish a specific goal. Like I bought a house, I got that promotion, I was hired by this business, I had X amount of money in my bank. They have all
Mm,
sorts of things way in the future that they think they need to get to before that they can acknowledge and celebrate themselves. And so
mm.
I guess the main tip I want to share with your audience is that don't do that. It's really important to celebrate our victories and lay that foundation each and every day. And so one of the ways that we can do that is to really step back and have more appreciation for our lives and all that we bring to it. For
Mhm.
example, maybe, if we have a project at work or something, a book that we're working on, some big end goal, every day we need to take a look at what steps did I take towards that goal. It might be just making a phone call. It might be writing a paragraph. It might be just doing some investigation. It might just be even, my brain's not really working, but I'm going to go outside, sit and ponder and relax and ask the universe for some more inspiration about what I'm doing. And so we really just need to take the time to go, hey, I took this step towards my end goal. Job well done. Pat ourselves on the back and celebrate that.
Mm.
And it's also really important to celebrate and acknowledge and celebrate all the other little things that we maybe even take for granted that we do. Maybe we're the kind of person that has a smile on our face when we're at the checkout counter or we're getting groceries and we have a nice little chat with somebody. Or maybe we have kids where we're wiping running noses and we're soothing them. Or maybe we're really kind to our friends or our partner. Or maybe we don't feel like it, but we clean up an area of the house. There's all sorts of things that we do where we extend ourselves to others and even to ourselves. We want to acknowledge that as well, that we
Mm.
need to acknowledge ourselves for. Well done. You made a connection with someone today. So I guess I'll stop there and see what you'd like to ask
Wow,
me
you
there.
you you gave us so much. I love it, love it. One of the things that really touched upon is about removing yourself from an environment if you get stuck, right? Go outside, go for that walk. And I love what you said is to ask the universe. And if you believe in God, it's sometimes even ask God or the universe or whatever it is you believe in and just remove yourself from the atmosphere that you're in, the environment, if you will, or even the people who may be stopping that flow of energy that you need, and then move, right? So for me, movement is huge. And you
Yeah,
just talked about it in just a different way, right? Because when we get stuck, we need something. We need some grease to let it move.
yeah. And I use the universe because some people need to like word clear with the word God. So
Mhm.
universe, God, force, God, source, God, whatever it is, it's really
Right.
all the same thing. It's unconditional love and above. And
Mhm.
so, whatever that is for you is great. And I'm the same as you. I know that I think you do karate or something, or you're really good at stuff like that. For me, I used to be a runner, but now I hike in the mountains of Colorado and I do yoga. And
Mm.
that's a great way to get out there and connect with nature, her energy is so amazing. And to really have that movement there to get things flowing, to take care of yourself on many, many levels. And we can acknowledge and celebrate that as well because we are contributing to our well-being. If we don't have our health, it's really hard
Mm.
to be of service. It's really hard to give back.
Yeah. We have to take care of us, right? And sometimes it's the mental state that we have to take care of. And when we can think about the mind actually can heal the body, because if we're depressed, if we're angry, all these different things create this buildup in our own bodies. And I love that you brought that up because a lot of people don't realize that the mind controls the body, right?
Yeah, our thoughts create our reality. And so, if you do get into a state where you do feel depressed, one of the first things you can do is acknowledge and celebrate that, hey, I got out of bed today. I took a shower.
Mhm.
I made my bed. A lot of things maybe happened. Maybe you had deaths in the family. Maybe some really
Mm,
difficult things transpired. And, doing those simple tasks, when we acknowledge them, when we celebrate them, when we say, hey, it's been really difficult, but I still did this, that also helps to create the foundation for celebrating our bigger victories. And it lays that foundation of light and love, as I like to say, or however you want to say it, that opens our hearts and allows us to take one more step forward.
mm. That one more step, so many people, they don't know which direction, but they need to take a step. Sometimes it's a step back, right?
Well, whatever you need, what I feel like is it's not all written in stone. It's like
Mm,
for me, spirit or God or the universe gets behind us when we actually take any step forward. And when we take a step, whatever it is, we don't have to worry about is it the right step? It is the perfect step. Don't get in your head about it. You took a
mhm,
step, acknowledge and celebrate that. How does that step feel? If it feels good, we can continue in that direction, or maybe we need to modify it a bit, but
mm,
we have that ability, and sometimes we get stuck. Well, what if it's not the right thing? It doesn't matter. As long as we take a step and breathe and see how that feels, then we can decide what the next step is and the next step. But we don't have to worry about our 5-year plan. Just take any one step that feels right in the moment, see how it feels, and see what kind of possibilities open up for you from there.
mm. I love these tips, taking one step, going outside, figuring things out, and definitely doing it in increments because, listen, there's never been a building that was built without the foundation, without the walls, right? You can't put the roof on without the walls. Right?
Right.
You need foundation, you need stability, and that comes from taking those small steps and realizing your potential, right?
Yeah, and I also do something every year. Is like, we have basic foundations like worthiness and self-determination and like pillars of self-esteem. And as we evolve and grow, that little foundation that we had before, we've sort of outgrown it. We can sort of level those foundations and begin to ground some bigger foundations. So it's not going to be stagnant for our whole life. Maybe every year is good to review how we're going with our self-esteem foundations and go, wow, I've really evolved and grown this year.
Mm,
I'm going to feel into how I can even make my foundations for the new, for those things that I can acknowledge and celebrate this year as even bigger, clearer, and brighter.
mm. I love it. So acknowledging what you've already accomplished.
And what you accomplished that day.
Mm,
Every day there's all these little things that we just go, oh, that's nothing. I think especially women do that even more. And we need to stop it. We need to stop it
mhm,
because it seems like it's how we've been taught for generations that it's not important. All those little things, they add up and they are important. And if we acknowledge them and celebrate them, then our heart begins to sing because we're not waiting for some end goal. We're already being of service. We're already giving back, including to ourselves right here,
mhm.
right now.
Yeah, yeah. Giving back to ourselves, I think that's such an important aspect. Arlene, you're giving us so many tips. I love it.
Well, great. That's the reason I'm here. That's the reason I'm here on your show today. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. What I'd love to do right now is give you a chance to let the audience know how they can reach you. I do have your website going across, right? Jewelconsultancy.com. But what what can somebody expect when they go to your website? What can they expect when they reach out to you, and how can you help?
Well, you can reach out to my website, jewelconsultancy.com, or you can even text me. Don't send me an email or voice message. I'm not so good at that, but you can text me at 720-936-2634. On my website, I do coaching, mentoring. I also do soul readings, which is a part of mentoring. So you can have all those things. There's also an extensive blog, all free, give you lots of great advice. There's also free videos about being more calm and relaxed or leadership
Mhm.
skills that is there for free. And if you want for very inexpensively or free, if you sign up for my newsletter, a discovery session with me just to explore, what's going on for you and where to from here.
I love it. I love it. Arlene, happy Friday. I mean, you've shared so many valuable tips that anybody listening, even anybody who listens on the replay, remember those tips. Truly, truly great tips. Listen to this episode more than once because guess what? Sometimes we need to read a good book more than once to get the message. And you gave us
Yes.
so many. Thank you.
And
I
when I'm
really
excited, I do
appreciate it.
talk fast. So yeah, you can slow me down and listen again. Thank you.
That's it, right? Beautiful stuff. Arlene, thank you so much. I can't wait to have you on my other shows as well. Have yourself
Thank
an
you.
exceptional rest of this day. And everybody, remember, every day, make it count. Thank you, everybody. Have yourself a beautiful day. Bye bye.